Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. And in our previous class, we completed the chapter decimals. Am I right? Um, in that decimal, what are the things we have seen? Can you remember what are the things we have seen? Okay. Decimal basic definition and addition and subtraction and how to denote the decimal points and how to change fraction into decimals. So these are the things we have studied in decimal lesson. Now we are going to enter that new chapter. Okay, so it will be very different. It will be very different from other chapter. Can you guess what is the chapter? Okay, so anyway, first we have to recapitulate. First I will recapitulate that what are the things so far, which are the lesson we completed, I think, right? I want to discuss that. Fraction we completed, right? Fraction and decimals, mensuration we completed. Okay, so all the one and all problems only. Okay, but the new chapter, see here, that is called decimals, not decimal. Next lesson, data handling. Okay, so that only I didn't put here. Actually, the lesson name is called data handling. Okay, so before going to enter that data handling, that means what is the data, I will explain all those one. So before going to enter, just look at this tabular column. Okay, so in this tabular column, what information it will give? First one, what is that? Name of the bowlers and overs, maiden overs, and runs given and wickets taken. Okay, first I'll place the bowler name A. You can put any name, okay, which bowler you want. You can write that name. Okay, so the next one it is B, and next one it is C, and next one it is D. So the first one, A. So A bowled 10 overs and he considered 2 overs maiden, and the runs given is 35 runs given, and the wickets taken 3 wickets he took. Okay, so next the same way, B 10 overs he also bowled, and 1 maiden overs only, and 46 runs he gave, and 1 wicket he taken, and C 10 overs he bowled, 2 maiden overs, 52 runs, same way 2 wickets taken. So next D also same way, 10, 1, 49 and 2. So from this one, what you understand actually? So why we have to put in terms of tabular column? So that means we have to record something, right? We have to record something that recorded something, we call it as some information, right? So for a particular event, we took some information, or we analyzing some information. Okay, this tabular column will give some information. What information? Totally 40 overs they placed, and each bowler they put this much over, this much wicket he taken. So if we put in the tabular column, we will get that what is that? So we got one idea about this one. Okay, so what is that possibility? So it is nothing but what is mean by data. So what is mean by data? So data is nothing but for a particular event or for particular thing, we have to collect some information, we have to gather some information for a particular process. Okay, so here the basic definition about that data. So data is a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. So some numbers we gathered, it may be a numbers, it may be a pictures, so whatever it is, but for any one purpose, and we have to collect that information, right? which will be arranged either it will be a linear manner. Okay, the data is nothing but it consists of several information for a particular event. Okay, so which will be linearly arranged. Okay, that is called data. Even in if your brother or sister is studying in about computer science, they will say that what's the data. Okay, because in computers they are saying it's a familiar word, data. Okay, so I'm going to give one question. Regarding this question, you have to find some information. Okay, for example, just think about one day our school arranged for a movie. Okay, any one movie, whichever one you like, Avengers or whatever it is. Okay, so our school arranged to go to one movie. One day the teacher asked which snacks you like. You just give one information. It is your choice. Everybody is rising and shouting, what is it, ma'am, I need chocolate, ma'am, I need biscuit, I want this much. But the teacher said four things. Out of these four you have to pick it one. Okay, so chocolate one is, second one biscuit, third one soft drinks, fourth one ice cream. So she prepared a list of students and what they want. So if I ask to you means you will definitely will ask all the things, right? Am I right? Okay, so anyway the condition is only one you have to choose. Okay, anyway, so for that she prepared one list. Okay, otherwise each one this much person, this will for example one person they will ask maybe a biscuit, one person will ask soft drink, so she will get some confusion and it will take lot of time. It's called tedious time. Okay, so that procedure also tedious, it will be take lot of time, it will be draggy. Okay, so that only, and the teacher prepared a list. What she said, who all want ice cream, just raise your hand. So she count that how many person totally. Okay, who all want soft drinks, raise your hand. So she noted that who all want, and the biscuit, how many persons are what. So that only she have to arrange the total things. Total biscuits she have to buy, total soft drink she have to buy, total ice cream she have to buy, or total chocolate she have to buy. Okay, so instead of asking one person, so one choice, that means one product, if she asked to the entire class, she will get the information easily, right? Am I right? So here the student name Rekha, she want chocolate, she need chocolate, and Priya, she need ice cream, and Nitya biscuit, and Kumar ice cream, and Arun chocolate, and Nivishai ice cream, and Ashok soft drink. Okay, so now I am going to ask you question, you have to say the answer. Okay, are you ready? Okay, the next one is actually who all want chocolate. So in that class, just imagine 2% they raised. Okay, so number of students 2. So here one column, first column choice, what is their choice. Second column, what is the tally marks. Okay, tally marks means simply we have to put that, for example, even in that, what is that one comedy, famous comedy is there, right? That Parata Suri one comedy is there, I think so, right? Vanilla Kabaddi, that movie, he marked 1, 2, this much parota he ate, right? Same thing, you have to remember that. Okay, so it's nothing but for counting one line, one linear line they have to put chocolate 1, 2, each one represent 1 and 1. It's not 11, it's not a 1, it's not 111, that each one is 1, here 1, that is tally marks. So 1 and 1, 2. So number of students 2, and biscuit 1. So here also the counting is 1, and soft drink 1 they want, so 1 tally mark they put, and number of students 1, and ice cream 3%, so 1, 1, 1, that means 3, each one counting separately, so 1, 1, 1. So total is 7. Okay, so 7 students they want to come, and 7 students. So now it will be very easy to prepare the list of their choice. Okay, list of the products. Okay, so this, why sir we have to arrange this kind of means, because when we are arranged this kind of, we will get some information very easily. Okay, it will give very that information, it will give very easy manner, so we have to get better idea. Okay. Okay, shall we go and see that next problem? So this is that example problem, I think so. So Ekta is asked to collect for size of shoes of students in her class 6. Her finding are recorded in the manner shown below. Okay, so she is going to record the shoes. Totally this much students will be present, so each student that foot size will be differ, so she have to notice all that foot size. Okay, the shoe size. So that means one person 5 inch, 4 inch, 7 inch, 5 inch, because all the one are not same. So she recorded something. Okay, so out of this some questions they asked, so we have to answer once. If we put that tally marks and we have to put on table column, after that we have to say the answer. Okay, the tally mark is actually first shoe size. So the number shoe size number 4, who are all one number 4, that is 1 2 3 4. So that means number of students 4. So shoe size 4 students are there. So shoe size number 5, 1 2 3 4, fifth one you have to cross it in the slanting manner. Okay, crosswise. If it is crossed means totally 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 cross 5, that means 5 counting. Okay, so if we count this means easily will get. No, see why sir we have to put cross mark, means easily will get one cross mark is there, means it is totally 5. Okay, so 5 we can add another one, we can add it easily. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. So 6 means 1 2 3 4. Okay, 5, that cross line 6. Okay, that is 6. And 7 means 5 plus 2. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 2. And 8 means 5 and 3. So 8. So from this information what you analyzed, I am going to ask some question. You have to say the answer. So see here, just a minute. Yes, I'll ask question. Now, in which size most number of students are present? In which size, shoe size, most number of students are there? Could you please say the answer? That is number 8. Yes, of course, because 8 size, 8 person is there. Okay, now one more question I'm going to ask. What is the total number of students? Can we add 8 plus 7, 15, 21, 26, 30. So total number of students is 30. And which size having less number of students? So the less number of student size is obviously 4. Okay, 4 will be 4 person only. Okay, so in this manner only they will get some, collect some data. Out of this data they will ask some question. From that easily we can predict the information. So that only the topic is data handling. How you are handling the data. Okay, and how you will get the result, how you analyzing. So this is the topic. Okay, the next one, it is called pictograph. So what is this pictograph, sir? So instead of giving data, they gave some pictures. The picture will say some information. Okay, the picture will tell us some information. Okay, what is that? Out of this, what are the things are present? Each picture is this much one. So from this picture we are getting some information, that is called pictograph. The basic definition is pictograph represents the data through the picture of object. So the collection of from the objects, they gave some pictures, it represents some data, so some information. It helps answer the question on the data at a glance. That means even in that a very easy manner, so we can predict it, it will be easily. Okay, so it helps answer the questions on the data at a glance. Okay, so the next one, the following pictograph shows that the number of absentees in a class of 30 students during the previous week. Okay, so here they will give some information. The following pictograph shows that the number of absentees in a class of 30 students during the previous week. So here just remember that So each what's called elliptical mark, the round mark will represent one absent. Okay, so that symbol will give one absent. That means the number of absentees